Polygon has established themselves as the king of layer twos in the crypto space. Of course, being on the Ethereum network, they have an immense reach and, of course, a huge important part to play when it comes to the Ethereum network. Now, there has been some FUD around the project recently. There have also been some other layer twos that have come into the Ethereum space, but I don't think they are definitely going to be shaking up Polygon in the long term. If you want to know my opinions why I think this, make sure you're watching all the way to the end of the video. And of course, if you're not already a subscriber, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you know when another video goes live. Now, jumping into it, like I said, we have seen some FUD on Polygon recently, but we also know that they are working with huge businesses around the world, from Disney to FIFA to Coca-Cola and everybody in between, and of course governments around the world as well, where they're working with the Indian government on various IDs and KYCs. They're working with the Italian government on a few things as well, and that is why I definitely think Polygon is here to stay. But not only that, we have seen the announcement of Polygon 2.0, and that's really what we are going to be focusing on in a large part of this video. So let's get going. Essentially, what they're imagining with Polygon 2.0 is they want to be the value layer of the internet. Now, what exactly does that mean? The internet allows anybody to create anything and exchange information pretty freely. And that's what Polygon imagines 2.0 will be like. Basically, the value layer is a fundamental protocol that allows anyone to create, exchange, and program value. So if we are able to freely exchange information, ideas, financials, anything like that over a chain, I think that is super exciting. I don't think information should be censored. And this is one way that we can make sure that information is decentralized and is definitely not censored. So moving on to see a little bit more about Polygon 2.0, set of proposed upgrades that radically reimagine almost every aspect of the Polygon chain. Basically, as internet as we know it right now is infinitely scalable and is unified. So I mean, if you want more space or more on the internet, it's there. The crypto space right now is not, and obviously the Polygon team have actually found, and they've seen that gap, and they want to change that. They want to make sure that we are infinitely scalable within the blockchain space and that we are all unified. Information all exists in one place. And how exactly are they going to be doing that? And Polygon 2.0 is a network of ZK-powered layer 2 chains that are unified via a novel cross-chain coordination protocol. For a user, the entire network will feel like using a single chain. The network can support practically unlimited number of chains and cross-chain interactions and can happen safely, instantly, which I think is great, without additional security or trust assumptions, unlimited scalability, unified liquidity. If you have been watching my channel for a long time now, you will know that I have focused quite a bit on interoperability. I do believe that any project that has an interoperable aspect is going to do a lot better than the projects that limit themselves to their own chain. Polygon, obviously being on Ethereum, it's the biggest chain out there, so they're not too worried. But if they can bring more value to themselves and to their holders, of course, going interoperable is the way to go. They've recognized that if they can work with other chains interoperably, I think that we can see some seriously massive gains for the Polygon chain going forward. And in my opinion, I do believe that we will see them becoming their own layer 1 in the future, but who knows how long that might take. Now, they do have a couple of dates and targets that they are looking to hit. They have released a one-page that is available on their website as well. Basically, starting from the 19th of June, they're going to have updates on various parts of the Polygon 2.0 upgrade. And the first one being the Polygon proof of stake. So basically, we're going to be seeing what exactly they're going to be doing and how this proof of stake is going to work. 26th of June, we're going to see the architecture and the technological stack behind it. 10th of July, we're going to find out about the tokenomics around this Polygon 2.0. And then, of course, 17th of July, we're going to hear all about the governance as well. So I think there are some exciting times coming to Polygon. I think a lot of this 2.0 is going to be focused around being more energy efficient. They are carbon neutral at the moment, but of course, they are moving towards being carbon negative. They've got some big partnerships in that space as well. So if that is important to anybody, being proof of stake carbon negative. It is just another plus for everybody within the Polygon sort of community and anybody considering buying into Polygon itself. Before we move on, just wanted to touch on my Patreon quickly. If it is something that interests you, the link is down in the description below. Basically, if you would like to take your crypto game to the next level, my Patreon is definitely the place to be. Of course, we have a level for everybody, in my opinion, whether you want to get in early to projects just by getting my videos 24 hours early, or if you want to see what I buy, when I sell, when I take profits, when I'm staking, even one-on-one consultations with myself. My Patreon is a place to be. There is definitely a level for everybody. I do have a 7-day trial as well where you can try before you buy. If it's something that you like, of course, then we're happy to have you stick around. And I am still running a special. If you take up the Gold Plus membership, for the first 3 months of your membership, you will receive the benefits of the Platinum tier as well. So if that's something that interests you, check it out. Otherwise, check out the free Telegram. Link is also in the description. We are growing a really great community with a great bunch of people. We talk about cryptos all the time, different projects that we're interested in, where we think the crypto space as a whole is going to be going. So make sure you're doing that. I do have a couple of other links down below if that interests you around hardware wallets and so on. So check that out. Otherwise, let's move on to some price action around Polygon. Now, sitting at 57 cents at the moment, you can see that the last time we were at these levels was, May, and also much earlier on. So it's been a long time since we've been at these levels. Here we're looking at May or July 2022, May 2022, and then all the way back as well. So the levels that we are at right now are very attractive, in my opinion, to be buying in. They have a maximum supply of 10 billion coins, circulating supply of 92%, so we aren't going to see massive dilution when it comes to the actual price. We are way down from our all-time high. You can see over here, all-time high was touching on $3, down sitting at 57 cents. So we had pretty much a 6x right now, matching our all-time highs. I do believe that we are going to blast past those all-time highs. Where we go from that, it's difficult to say, but at least a double of what we saw the last time. So that means we could be touching on a 9 to 10x conservatively for Polygon, especially with this 2.0 release coming out. So right now, a 10x in this project, especially when we're looking at something that does have a fairly high market cap, sitting at 5 billion. If we could possibly 10x that in the next by 2025, maybe 2030 as well, I do think that that is something worth looking at. Everybody might say that I'm being, sort of hyping this up a bit much, but I really do believe in this project, and I do think that we can see it go from strength to strength. Why have we seen the price of this token actually drop recently? Well, there's been a number of reasons. A lot of exchanges have actually gone after the coin itself, Robinhood, and recently you've also seen another one called Backit as well that have said that they're going to be delisting Polygon along with a couple of other coins, and the reason being is that the American SEC has listed Polygon as a security. This court case, who knows how long it might go on for, but it possibly could suppress the price, so it could be a really good long-term buying opportunity for you, but don't sit on it. I would say be DCAing into this project if you do believe it. Remember, nothing I say is financial advice. Always do your own research, but that's the reason why we've seen the price drop. It's nothing more than just some FUD. The market being scared, it's a little bit shaky at the moment. We don't really know where we're going to be, and that's the reason why we have seen the price drop, but it is still a fantastic project and a great price. Even having a look at where the price went at the previous bull run, we were sitting around about over here, which is pretty much a 70 cents. So if you think about that right now, it didn't even go this low and it hit those highs. So we are lower than where it was previously in the last bull run, which means you're going to see more returns than what everybody saw at that little low before we started our upward tick in the bull run. So of course it's a great time to be investing just by having a look at some basic technicals. Lastly, just having a look at their socials, you can see huge following, 100K plus, and they are very active. They tweet almost every day. They're speaking about their new project. There's AMAs and so on. So there's a lot to be excited about Polygon, and I do think that it is the best layer 2 on the Ethereum chain. I know we've had some others released recently. I do have my opinions on those. But drop down a comment down below. Let me know your opinions on Polygon or other layer 2s that you are fans of. Let's start a conversation. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.